Hi guys, welcome back to another bite-sized video. In today's video we are going to be making some pizza fully from scratch. Okay guys, so now I'm just mincing some garlic to infuse into our herb dough. I know it takes a lot, but garlic usually loses that sting once you heat. Alright? Don't want it. 2.5 teaspoons. I'm going to also add some parsley. Okay, so that is about 3/4 of a teaspoon of parsley to a teaspoon of parsley. It just depends on how much. This is optional. I'm going to be adding some black pepper. I just love the taste of black pepper, and I'm going to be adding a bit of paprika. Let's see, a tad bit of paprika, not a lot, because we're not trying to color the dough. We just want to introduce flavor to our dough. Now I'm going to mix everything together. We're going in with some yeast. I want to say roughly a teaspoon of yeast. Or a teaspoon and a half of yeast. You want to incorporate that into the dough. This dough works really well for my lactose intolerant babies because I don't use milk in my pizza dough. I know of persons who do. I know of people who do. So today I'm using warm water, and I'm not using butter, I'm using oil. Alright? I'm using about 3 tablespoons of oil, roughly. And as for water, you just add as needed until you have a dough that you could work with. Okay. I'm going to start off with my spoon, and then as I need to, I would work the dough with my hands. This brings us to the end of our kneading process. This is what the dough is looking like. You could see the specks of garlic in here. For a little razzle dazzle, you can add some Parmesan cheese. But today we're not razzling or dazzling. We are now going to set her aside so that she could rise. I'm going to put her over a warm water bath, and then I will be back to show you guys the end result. Okay guys, so I'm just cutting up my onion rings to go on the pizza, and these we're going to be making our own minced meat. So I'm just going to add these to the minced meat for extra flavor. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm going to do. Now I have my food processor, to which I'm going to be adding the onions and a few cloves of garlic. And then I just have these and add them to the food processor. Alright, I have my meat, my seasoned meat. I've already seasoned it. I have some pork. I'm using the pork tenderloin cut, and I have some chicken breast. Okay, so I'm going to mount the blender, and right, this is extremely loud. This is what it's looking like in the processor brown. I'm going to go ahead and take this. Right guys, so I'm going to now get I'm going to saute. I don't know if saute is the proper term, but we will get it on the stove. Turn the heat on just a little bit. Alright, with just a little bit of oil, not too much because we don't want it to be greasy. I'm going in with the coconut only. The only coconut coconut oil. Just a splish, not even a splash. God knows where. So I'm going to wet my hands just to scrape the sides. So scraping the sides and get all of that goodness out. Grab this. Guys, it smells so divine. Wow. This works perfectly well for lasagna as well. That's usually what I do for my lasagna meat, because this is kind of really chunky. After I finish making sure that it's thoroughly cooked, I will then put it back. I'm going to turn up the heat just so it can brown up a little bit. I will then put it back and in the food processor, sorry, so that way it could cook. Not cook. I can ground it up even finer. Should be cooked. This is actually perfect, and it tastes, to me, it tastes more like meat than the ground mess that you buy at the supermarket. While we are here, I'm going to show you guys our dough and how much she has risen. She's falling apart. She's falling apart. That's okay. It's a pizza dough. Like, she could be manipulated. Like, this one for real. I'm going to pull a piece of this dough and just stick it down there. Okay. I'm not a fan of super thin crusts, but I'm not a fan of super thick crusts either. So I'm filling in the thinner spots with some dough to just ensure. If you want to bite me, go ahead. Go right ahead. I'm using pizza sauce straight from the can. Typically, but not always. Typically, I would, just zhuzh it up, make it nice and extra, and then some. Should have probably used a brush. Oh well, I like my pizza a little bit saucy. Okay? I like no dry pizza. So, adding a little extra sauce. And I like sauce on my crusts because it reminds me of like Domino's or DiGiorno or something. Okay. So there you have it. Go ahead and add my meat. Drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. Let's see, like my daddy used to say, that looks good enough to eat. My dad was a funny guy. Right next door. Actually, I did grease it thoroughly. I just did not do a good job getting that off. Ooh. This looks beautiful. You just get in there with the cutter, the scraper, whatever you would like to call it. Oh wow, guys, look at that. That looks divine. I'm having 2 slices. It's our plate. So this is our 2 slices. Oh wow, guys, this looks so good. So guys, this is the final product. It is absolutely delicious. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Bon appetit, and keep on watching.